Welcome. I have not streamed in a long time, but happy to be streaming this game between Pathfinders and Baddies of the North. Let's go ahead and just make sure everything looks good. Believe so. Perfect. Right now we are waiting for Flip. And there will be a 30-minute delay. Just put that. We're free balling this right now. But we are in the pre-matchup here, so we were waiting for all the players to get in. Looks like we just need a couple more people on the side of Pathfinders, and then we can get started here. So we're gonna be playing on Utah Chapel. So if for those of you that might be newer to Hello Loose or just maybe the comp side, historically this should be an axis or an allied favored point. So what will probably happen is they're going to send people, this creek is super important, and then this south side is really important, but the Axis will most likely get control of, it's going to be a tough fight for them. But so this should go the way of BOTN of Pathfinders to start the game, since they will be on the allies. So that doesn't mean though that it's completely uncappable for a retake. Primarily what's going to need to be happening for BOTN is they need to take the south side, or at least contain it. They don't have to win it, but it helps. But if they can kind of just keep this stagnant and keep them from looking north, it'll be good. And then also, I mean, usually you can win this point from this creek, but also from what we call Grandma's Manor, whatever, there's 10 million different names. BOTN will get control of this, and then they can kind of steamroll their push north to south here, straight into Chapel, as long as that south is kind of wrapped up. But if they lose south either side, it gets very tricky and very hairy. So we'll kind of see what they have, though. I mean, this is a very big tanking map, so we should be seeing some good tank play from both sides. We should be seeing some good infantry too, since it's more of a can't really run as much, gets a lot of parallel hedges. So, you know, it's you got to be a lot more careful with how you play this compared to like a Carentan, where you have a lot of, you know, variability in how you move, and you can kind of get away with things, but not on this one. I mean, you can see it's all very much straight shots, but really good matchup today. If you want to take a look at some of the teams, we have mostly PF players, but we do have a little bit of mercs on both sides, but, you know, not the end of the world. It is a holiday weekend, so fills are necessary, but majority of both sides are going to be PF and Baddies of the North here, so we'll see. We are gearing up to for HCA right around the corner. So scrims are happening a lot right now. Try to get these teams ready for a new season and see how they play. But again, two very talented teams. I would say, I guess it's hard to say maybe who the favorite is, right? You know, PF has increased or improved tremendously over the last couple months. You know, playing a lot of teams, you know, Div 1, Div 2, compared to where we saw them last APL season in Div 3. You know, they've been really improving, and they have a lot of good people leading that team, and I think, you know, there's a chance they do win. Obviously, it's against them a little bit because, you know, Baddies of the North is also an incredible team, which is a combination of Bad Intentions and Rangers of the North, and they're not going to let them retake Chapel easily, right? It's not going to be a steamroll. They're not going to make as many mistakes as maybe, you know, some lesser teams. They're going to be on par with everything. So it's going to be good, though. It's going to be really good to see this play out, and to have, it's going to be a good game. So I'm super excited to cast this. You know, I'm taking a couple months away from it, but I love casting because I love seeing the eyes in the sky and capturing those really good moments. So super excited for this one, and super happy. Looks like we're going to be flipping in about 45 seconds here. So hopefully there is going to be a 30-minute delay, so I will not be able to see messages or anything like that. And it's my first time streaming on YouTube, so I'm hoping everything goes fine. But we're going to ball. We're going to try our best to ball. We are going to try our best to ball. I see a lot of familiar names here too. Like I said, both these teams are stacked. Like even some of the mercs they brought are some of like some of the best players in Hello Loose. So this should be a really even and fun game to cast. So here we go. We are live. I'm looking for my squad to join. Let's see. Looking for Chosen. Damn, this just there he is. Okay. Spot top and get into our thing. I think usually how they do it is they kick. We'll see if I get kicked or not. We are in admin, and now we are officially ready to go. So again, it's gonna be chapel. See what the opens look like. We should see. Oh, sorry, I had that flipped. TF will have to play well to not let BOTN come back into chapel, but they should cap it relatively free. But stranger things have happened, you know. But yeah, should be good. We have a full house tonight too, of 49 versus 49, which is my favorite format. 36s it's fun. It is fun because you have to do a lot more with less. You can't play map to map as easily. So I think a lot of creativity comes from 36s, but 49s is like how the game's meant to be played. And it's a great time to see everything, right? So I'm super excited. Super duper excited. Let's see what this rollout's looking like for them here. So it looks like they're going to go that truck. See if we can catch any rocket snipes. I don't know who's going to be going for them. Trying to see. Looks like that south truck's having a little trouble. Man, no, they got time. The allies literally can fall asleep behind the wheel and make it to the cap or to the curtain drop, because it's half their, you know, or no, a whole grid square is water. So so we'll go from there. We'll see any. Looks like we might have a snipe from Armadillo. I think top might have a snipe too. No, they're all in. So we'll try to follow the rocket snipes and see what goes down here. Looks like we're going to have one from Armadillo. So we'll see if he hits anything. We'll track it. And I don't know. I'm not like the best tank mind. So I don't know if there's any curtain drop snipes on this map. I don't think there is. But you never know. There's definitely snipes though on Omaha and Utah, like, so we'll kind of go from there and see. But we're gonna track Armadillo. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Oof, that was good timing. That he was almost late there. But yeah, we'll see if anyone gets any CE. Essentially, if this goes off, that means he hits somebody. But we're gonna try to track it anyway. Okay. Here we go. Here's the open. Pretty standard. Again, like, they really should cap this. I mean, chapel's in their backyard, essentially. So we'll see. Looks like we have 2 Stewies and a medium rollout here. Not bad. And I believe we should have a recon. No. Oh, there's the recon. Alright. So it looks pretty tame so far. I'm not expecting a snipe in the north, but I will be expecting one in the south. So we'll see. There goes the rocket. Lost it there for a second. Not going to hit anything. Very early. Snipes coming. Looks like no snipes on either side. So here we go. Let's play chapel. Let's get high up in the sky so we can kind of see both here. There's the rocket. Did not go road, and I see they have a truck going north too. Looks like PF made it pretty good to Grandma's though. Not bad. They completely overtook it. I don't know if BOTN just gave it up or something happened with the truck, but usually they can make it a little bit further than that. Rocket's going out from Mark, absolutely nailing. Can see who it is. Stewie's already taking shots. Truck goes down left side, but 2 SLs made it out. Super important. Side was going the way of BOTN. Stewie's gonna get absolutely railed here. 3 AT guys. Yeah, Stewie's gonna have to back up off of that. South looks to have gone the way completely of BOTN. Lux put in work. We're gonna stay on this midpoint here. Stewie goes down. Just absolute rocket chaos on this front door. Cap is still flickering, going the way of PF currently, though. So, like, that south side's super important. Even if PF caps this, they have to grab that south. And it just does not seem like they... But they are on the point. So I think they should cap this with relatively ease, like we talked about. Looks like we have some roof on the roof of Chapel here. Lux putting in two. It's the recon there, and then the Lux just nailing grandmas. Another Lux. P4 moving in. I don't see the... Oh, there he is. I see him. I don't know if you guys can, but he's right there in that little shrub. Good cap so far, though. PS really gonna have to, like, really shift to this south side, though. Because it's super important they put some pressure up here. I would argue more important than the north side. But looks like so far, pretty good line. Good recon. They know where most of the team is. Bips ahoy. Honestly, good push, but minimum takes him out. Recon putting in work. AT rockets coming in. Let's kind of stay on the south here for a second. Dawn Live takes him out. Good push so far. That south side, though, I'm telling you, man, they are gearing up. But the good part about this is when they're close to cap, they can kind of bait them a little bit and maybe be aggressive because the SLs have to wait for their garrisons to get wiped. So there's a little bit of a couple second advantage you can probably gain, but it is risky all the same. BOTN has made it. They elect us in the P4 up this road. Not a bad shout. Looks like we're still first heavy bottom left for PF. That P4 is going to have to be taken out, but so far Cap's going back the way of BOTN here. And what's happening is that they are proxy capping, even with PF owning this. They are proxy capping such a large amount of people that it's going to flicker. So if that tank can start shelling Chapel, there's a chance that BOTN can flip this. It's not out of the ordinary here. Something went down. Is that the P4? No. The truck, I assume. I was like, there's no way. What killed the P4? There's not a lot the allies can do with that P4, unfortunately, without tank help. I mean, BOTN is just supporting it. That Artie is... I don't know if that was Artie or what. Looks like the tank is fighting the medium, which is here. Pretty good spot, but they're doing a really good job of zoning off that pressure. They know that the Lux can't hurt them. The only thing that can hurt them is that P4. So they're doing a really good job of zoning off that P4's pressure. So it's really just tank on imp, you know, here right now. Let's keep it pushing, though. Let's quickly look at the north. Looks like this Lux is just camping right now, and so is the Recon. Just absolutely... BOTN's playing a little wide. I mean, it's not a bad play. That silo is really good for MGs. Can see a lot of the map there. But still fighting over grandmas, but they're not going to be able to have pressure on that right side just because of Mr. Krabs there. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Tank is just absolutely annihilating that south push. But PF's getting behind them a little bit here. Looks like the Recon has elected to start shelling Chapel. Lux is moving in. They kind of don't have the... They don't really have the imp advantage anymore, though. I don't know if that's the smartest thing. They're going to back up a little bit, but that's alright. Alright, let's get a little more south side here. Well, no, let's keep it here. We're still not capped, so... We got time. We got a lot of it. Rocket's going out. Honestly, if PF can just get like a satchel on this house, that'll clear out so many of them. Even this house here would be huge for them to get, but here comes BOTN knocking, and they're back in the cap sector. They just have such an overwhelming presence with the tank and all their imp. Big arty drop there, though. It is not easy for the PF guys. BOTN's trying to regain their advantage north at Grandma's here, but they own the house, so it's a super hard push for them. They really need that Lux to start looking their way if they want to do something about it. Lux gets hit, though. Oh, no, that they're using the, I see. Alrighty. Still have that other Lux south, too. But PF is a little over 50% now. Looks like the cap should go their way, but they're still, I mean, they're still close. It's not a dead giveaway yet. Looks like P4 is going to make a move here. I mean, they have the safety, but the heavy is here. I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Something does. Oh, medium needs to reverse. Medium needs to reverse. And there goes the medium. Try to repair, but they just needed to get out. I guess they weren't expecting the tank. That's gonna hurt. I mean, they do have a heavy coming up, but still, like, an early medium is not a bad thing to have. Lux is boxing them out too. Again, Cap going the way of BOTN, just ever so slightly. They lost the south side immediately, and like I said, BOTN's not gonna give that back to them for free. Clink with the open field push. What a guy. Lux going in. We'll circle to north real quick, see what the update is. Looks like they're trying to wrap them north here, but still kind of stagnant. Grandma's is still fighting. Lux is still there. See if where that heavy ended up. Here? I see it. It's right there. Alright. Heavy's in position. Looks like P4 though. Like I said, they're making a dive for this. They had the tank advantage. That medium kind of screwed them a little bit because now that heavy has to make a play on this medium or they're going to lose Chapel. And they also are getting shelled still by this recon tank, dude. Someone's got to take a shot or something at this thing. I don't know what happened to the Stewies, to be honest with you. I guess they got taken down early. But Cap going the way of BOTN. Flickered there for a second. Alright, let's get some outside looks here. I feel like I don't want to AC-130 too long in the run that spot. But I do want to see these tanks duke it out. Dude, with tanks and arty, man, like, that is a hard position to be in. And there goes the flexes for OPs. Dare I say it, this might go the way of BOTN after all. They did such a good job of pushing this up. I mean, their tanks just boxed out PF's infantry. And then they went south, but it looks like it's a little too late now. They need to be on Chapel. Surprised we're not getting like an AT gun on hill or something. Such a good spot for just for the advantage early. Okay, Cap's going side to side here. Tanks getting out. They're gonna have to fight 4 tanks right now. Cause yeah, it's just as heavy up. I mean, all it takes is a shell, but looks like Bert's making a move though. What the? Lux? They need to get a rocket on that Lux immediately, or that heavy just needs to one-tap it. Cap still going the way. Southside is winning pretty intensely here. Lux just has free reign on this north side right now. And the rockets are just not coming. Satchel goes off on the church. I'm assuming on the side of BOTN. Now they're gonna have complete control of the chapel. Yeah, this is gonna go the way of PF. Luckily though, PF's lifeline here is that they have Hill 5, so they don't have to mess up their strategy too much. Here comes the Lux pushing south. Satchel going off on Grandma's. There's the Lux rocket, but I'm pretty sure I don't know. Just a little high on that last rocket. They got 2 AT guys though. And the open field push of dreams right here, man. Just please let me make it there, please. But good rockets coming from Khan. I feel like I always pronounce his name wrong. I always say Kanoshi, but I feel the feeling that's probably wrong. Good rocket though. And Lux is down. That should allow them a little bit of pressure. They need to play here for recap though. Both Luxes go down. Great job so far. I don't know where the P4 playing south. Another heavy coming up, but we have to expect... Actually, no heavies for BOTN. So I'm wondering if they made a mistake by not by not getting a heavy up sooner, because now... Oh god. PF is about to have 2 heavies up while they have a medium and a recon. Yes, they're ushering up probably enough fuel for 2 heavies at this point, but you know, the time it takes a heavy to get out here, it's not easy. Bombing run, I mean, I guess it's fine. You don't really have anything to follow up on that, so I think it's... I mean, you probably could have waited a little bit more for like an inf push, but what do I know? Alrighty. So here comes the fight. again, this is probably one of my least favorite pushes to recap. Like, the allied recap of Chapel is horrendous, but it's a grind. Like, you have to grind, you have to grind, you have to grind, right? Take a look at the map here just to kind of show them what's going on. I like seeing when streamers show the map so that I can see what my team was doing at a certain time. So, still grinding here though. Here comes the medium. Armadillo and is in a good spot. If he has rockets, this thing could go, but Widow and Cooked are pushing. Takes out Widow. Is that a heavy? Oh, he hit. No, he didn't. Does he have an angle? He tracked it. P4 tracked. If Armadillo can get a rocket on this thing, oh, it's not really on his angle. And then he goes down. That OP's not going to last. And there goes the medium. Great job by their tanks. Again, like, BOTN's first heavy coming up. But now they're going to be fighting 2 heavies. Yes, they probably have a second one on the way. But again, heavies are king. Especially on a map like on Utah. But here we go. I believe... No, that's just a straight open field, dude. Libby with the cojones. And look at this, man. This is, like I said, it's the worst push because you're just hunkering down with your fellas saying prayers. Do not envy them. Sorry about that. Hey, I mean, PF's making really good point, or really good push here. And 2 heavies. They could double tap their heavy, and that would be GG. As long as somebody can get sight on this heavy. They should know a heavy's coming up soon. You know, they have to be keeping track of that. Tali Broski he's down there. He's coming. Is that a Stewie? No, there's the Puma. Puma's trying to do some shenanigans, per usual. If I had to guess, it's probably a solo. It's always the fucking solos. Yep, I literally call it. It's always the solos that give you the most trouble. Hook takes out the OP there. Ooh, when the MG just absolutely wipes them. Death Vice just giving them no chance. So now that south side, I think what you got to do is Talabroski needs to get an OP down, and they got to flex guys there, but it's like, where do they take the pressure from? I mean, hey, Burt, Kanoshi, and Dadbod made got into point. Good. Let's zoom in on this. Kind of see what their what the fight here is. It's not pretty, I'll tell you that, but they got the OP down. Good OP. They're flexing guys quick too. Let's get guys on point. Let's take back Chapel. Let's take a landmark back at the very least. Good push, Noble. But you got, I mean, dude, you got Wrath, you got Widow, Goonrag. I appreciate you making me say that all game. Bunk with the rockets, Dread back on the church here. Oof, what a rocket. Just barely got that off though. Flare up. So they should see that there's not a lot of people, like, I mean there's some people grandmas, but it's not heavy. Like it's something they can definitely work with. I think, but I think the way to win this is they got to win the south, but I'm really happy they made it on the Chapel, but the problem is that you have to win the south. Like, you just have to win the south, dude. If you don't win the south, it's pretty brutal. But here they come. Booty Smasher 69. Show me. Happens every time, dude. Every time I say someone's name. Here's what the map's looking like. I mean, PF's Garrison Network is still solid. They just put body south. They're playing on their line. Like, not all is lost. We have an hour and 11 minutes left. But really, really solid presence here for their garrisons. And they have a good push on the Chapel. That OP has to stay up. But, you know, BOTN knows where they are now, which is not an easy situation to be in. But they're taking north, too. They're going to Grandma's. That's the way the Ally or the Axis would win. But they can win it from that way, too. They got to get on their side of the road here, though. That's the big problem. And this is the thing, too. You play 49s compared to 36s. 36s, you can kind of be... There's a lot of forgiveness that comes with playing the map edge, right? Mark goes down to Lord Farquaad there. But in 49s, you have to play You have to play edge to edge. You have to play edge to edge. It's just the only way to play. Because if you don't, they will, and then all of a sudden they're behind you. But PF's doing a really good job of keeping them in front of them right now, which is the way that you cannot let BOTN get behind you. It's the last thing you can do. Wrath absolutely gooning. Death Vice too. Oh my god, I would not want to be on either side of that MG's. Death Vice goes down though. I don't know if Staples killed him. That'd be kind of meta. Mark's still behind. I don't know if Talabrowski got his OP up back there. Looks like we got something though. We're cooking. They're cooking something south. That's what they need. They need a little bit of pressure south. Just all it takes is one OP. And look at that. BOTN instantly recognizing that they're trying to come north and the bodies are just there. Beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. Love to see the flexes. I love to see the response. That's how you hold your points and you win these games. So if for anyone that's just joining us as well, this is a 49s friendly between Pathfinders, who are the allies, and then BOTN, who are the Axis. We were playing on Utah, and the main point is Chapel. We had a pretty long mid cap, I would say, but BOTN came out, grinded for it at the very end. Looks like they're slowly getting wiped. I gotta stop talking about people's pushes, dude. Damn, they're just MG everywhere I look, man. They're just an MG. A lot of Bush, Death Vice, Wrath is gonna be back here in a second. I'm sure Mr. Krabs is probably still up there. Stewie coming in. Let's check in on these tanks too. I want to give tanks love. I don't want to be that guy that doesn't show the tanks love, because a lot is riding on these tanks, man. A lot is riding, and the way to win this, if you are a tank. So there's the other heavy. How many do we got? I think it's 2 heavies and a Stewie. Correct. So the way to win this is a tank. First of all, you need your infantry to have this south and have a presence here. But if you guys own this south and you're contesting the north or vice versa, you can have this heavy literally just push right into Chapel, and there's not a lot anybody can do about it, because the Axis don't have a lot of angles for tanks if you push this Chapel right, as long as you're keeping tabs. But there's a heavy there, so there's a Tiger. I don't know. They should have another Tiger up by now. Don't know what happened to that recon. But they should have another Tiger coming up, if not already here. It's been a minute, but I'm not seeing it. But now the tanks are kind of just playing phone tag right now, because 2 tanks are south, their Tiger's north. So there's not really a lot going on that front. They're gonna kind of try to avoid each other, if I had to guess. There's a supply truck. Trying to see if there's any whammos up. Again, like, you just have people north already, and it's hard. You gotta play map to map. Like, you gotta respond to everything correctly. So I don't see the other Tiger. Maybe I'm just blind. There's one there. Looks like we're going live in about 2 minutes. Wow, it's already been 30 minutes. Crazy. So this is also on a map like this. This is the problem. Literally what just happened. So the Stewie wants to be able to be helpful. Medium too. But the Panzerschreck from the Germans can front pen the tanks. And in this level of play, AT shots are like 9 out of 10 times going to hit. Look at that. This absolute snipe. So this Stewie is just kind of trying to get information and maybe take a couple OPs to Garrison. Just trying to be cheeky, right? So he's going to die though. Like, it's just going to happen. Because there's such good AT players in this space that there's just not a lot you can really do. But, you know, with the right person, you can definitely make it pretty good. Alright, here we go. Ooh. I assume the Stewie's what hit him. I don't think it was the 76. Butt Sports getting out. So BOTN has regained the Chapel. They've pushed them off, which is expected to happen. You cannot hold Chapel unless you are, like, you know, you own the south or the north, and PF own neither. So let's get a good look here. These tanks are kind of avoiding each other. But repair stations on both tanks, huge. Does not seem like BOTN cares to have repair stations up, unless I'm just missing it. There might be one like back there or something. Not 100% sure. What are you rocketing? You see something I don't? I don't know. Just maybe just a what if. Alright, so at this point, BOTN has completely pushed them off of... Is that a rocket? Damn. Cooked with a rocket. I think he hit him in the side. Could be wrong. Repair station's gonna repair them, so no harm, no foul, but still, rocket's coming out. Oh, there's the tiger. Nice. Can't believe I didn't see that. I thought it was something else. So we have a tiger here. Ooh, shot. See what happens. I don't know if they have the... Ooh, just missed that. Just missed that. I don't think they have the angle anymore. No, they're just kind of playing a guessing game right now. It looks like we just went live, so I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. So they're going to go ahead and rep up there. Go ahead and do that. They're going to go ahead and rep up. And we're going to keep it pushing. Tiger here is a really good spot. Not a whole lot anyone else can really do, to be honest. Just make sure my audio is good. It's kind of too late now, but yeah, it sounds fine. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, just started on YouTube. Just the bitrate is like 10 times better. Good rockets coming out. Alright, let's see what's cooking. Gives the South some love here. Widow and Hippie. Yeah, I mean, they're pushing South. So this is just not... It's very hard. Extremely hard to get this back. Bick and Big H just holding hands for something, man. Just holding fucking hands. I mean, Rocket's coming out. Chapel is completely BOTNs now. I think we should be... Just double check something here. We should be live. Double check while we're kind of in a, I'm not gonna say stagnant period, but kind of seeing things go down her. I have no idea. Wow, I get no type of traction, eh? There we go. Yeah, we are live. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I'm just trying to, okay, that looks good. Perfect. Sorry about that. Alright, P-Strike coming in. Ooh, looks like I got the repair station? Yeah, I hit the repair station. That's fortunate, I would say. Trying to shake him out. Did not work there. Let's go ahead and, Alright, let's get back to it. So we got a Lux North. Dude, they're just... Oh my god, they're just rapping heavy. Unbelievable. Where's that Lux at? There's the Tiger. I see the Lux. Go, King, go. So yeah, I think... Unless some crazy something happens, right? Unless something crazy happens, I think this game will end 3-2. I think this game is... I think both these teams are good enough to not... Like, I don't think they lose Hill. But, again, still an hour to go. A lot of game left. A lot of shenanigans left. So... Don't rule anything out yet. Ever. Unfortunate. I think getting your OP camped is like the worst feeling. Good rocket though from Snowman. Holy. Good for him. Good for him. Tiger's touching tips right now, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get a little energy going. Let's get a little energy going. This south side though, like, dare I say it? No, I guess they haven't that pushed up. If they could go though, like that wouldn't be bad. They really could. But you never really know. Man, the death fight is just on the MG, laying down fucking hate. Lord Farquaad pushing in. Oh my god, he's going for it. Oh, Snowman takes him down. Good push. Really good push. The Ricky. Oh no. 76 goes down. I didn't realize they're fighting, dude. Rusty as hell. 76 goes down. Tiger will retreat. What tank was that? Fupa. Fupa's dad. Sorry. Sorry, Fupa. And yeah, I mean, this is a grind, dude. I do not, repeat, do not envy anybody in the situation. Because now they're just, like, it's just kind of a, you know, like, it's just a grind, dude. Just an absolute grind. Absolute grind. Should be good. Okay. I mean, yeah, dude, this, if you're on front door, man, you deserve like fucking free dinner or something, man. Free dinner. Cause this is ridiculous. Okay, but here we go. Making it back into point. DJ, Dread, dude, something, I couldn't see it. Pushing in, tanks coming. AT. Here we go. BOTN responding. Can DJ ball out? OP goes down. DJ goes down. Oh. Heartbreak in Utah, man. The heavy's pushing up. I don't know if I would, though. How many heavies do we have up? We have 2 heavies. But so do they. I don't know if that Lux is still around, but you're kind of, I don't know what the play here is. Just try to, like, it's possible they could be out of ammo soon. They know they're getting satcheled. I know for a fact they know they're getting satcheled. But there has to be, that's exactly what it was. Take the Tiger out. Good play. We'll take it. They could have been close to being out of ammo. They said, let's dive this, take their heavy, and go from there. And they know they're satcheled. Now, I would fucking, well, okay, it's too late now, but in a situation sometimes, like, if you get satcheled, I say sometimes, like, just go to like where they are, because like you can take them with you. You can TK. Like, that satchel will go off and it will wipe whatever you're near within a certain radius, right? So let's I want to get, I don't know, I've never tried this. This is new. So if we lock here, I don't know how to go, I don't know. So you can see their aim there. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm not trying to like do this right now. But there's a way you can go first person. I just don't remember. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, I have not streamed since the new update. But okay, we have two heavies though. So maybe if they're clocking it, there's 3 heavies. Or there's only 2 heavies, so they just took one out. There's one there. But they have 2 heavies up, so maybe that was the play. It's like, let's get 2 heavies in good position. So second, or no. Yeah, they have 3 heavies up. I only see, there's the second one. So it's 2 to 3 with the third one, I assume, being brought up as we speak. Cannot see it, but South is still... I'll give South some love. They're making a pretty good push. Uh-oh. Battle of the Colossals right here. Ooh, Widow goes down. Two really good players. If Hippie can win this, they're about to open the fucking door here. OP... Oh. Two OPs there? Oh, it's a Garrison. That makes more sense. Let's see, though. 2 SLs versus 2 SLs. They do have the Garrison there, though. We are in the red, so they really have to get close. Hippie with a great shot. Oh, Fat Kid takes out Hippie. Duba with the shots. Looks like they're playing off a Garrison, though, so this actually is beneficial if they can stay alive when their gunfights here. Like, this is their entry ticket. This is how they punch it. But they just can't seem to win those gunfights right now. It's again, it is stacked against them. Big H going down. Rocket coming out from a lot of bush. So again, that south push is just not... I don't want to say it's dead. Not yet. Man, Eggs is just farming. Somebody's farming. I just don't know who. If you've ever been stuck on this south side, by the way, it is a grind. It is a grind. Hippie going down. Hippie going down. Hippie going down. Thought I heard a Gavera over here or something. Alright. Ooh, farming. Bert goes down though, but he gets taken down. PF's getting, or BOTN's getting kind of scary, but they wiped him there good. Smoke a little too late if that's from the side of BOTN. Check this north side. Check the map briefly. So you see kind of what's happening here. BOTN is pushing the north, but seems like PF's getting some really good pressure south, which is, I argue, more important. Especially on a point like hill. Like, you're on a fucking hill. You should be able to hold that pretty easily. You get 2 heavies up here. I say you fill the south and you try to just break through before BOTN knows what's going on. Which is not an easy feat to do, but you can see Clink, they're just huddling in this point here. Sort of like break out of trees. It's kind of like they're like 2 ships going at each other here. Big rocket. Did they get the OP too? I wonder. Clink going down. I assume, nope, OP's on the right. They need to get 1 more rocket on that side. They're farming it though. They're cooking. But they're about to get a big spawn wave, so they need a rocket on that instantly. I cannot, because watch, it's about to be 4 or 5 guys that are about to spawn. Yep, there it goes. Maybe even an arty shot. I don't even know if this has been... Oh, I'm not an SL, so I can't see pings, but... Here they go, though. They're pushing. They gotta win these gunfights. Clink has to die. Green Bastard has to be the one. Oh, look to your left. I know you hear him. Clink takes him out. Good rocket. Was it enough? Seems like it wasn't. Snowman can be the hero. That's gotta do it, right? No, OP is still up. Oh my god. That's crazy. I don't know how that worked. I swear if I'm in those similar positions, I'm getting like half a team looking at my head, dude. But this is, they're opening the door. They're slowly going. Clink playing behind. I don't know where the crossfire. Oh, they're there. There is no crossfire. That OP is gonna be cooked. They're rocketing it, but they need to rocket the back half of it unless Clink moves the OP, which would be fucking huge. But he has not yet. I mean, Clink would have just stayed right there. Can Tomato win his gunfight? Who's gonna win it? Dude, that OP is fucking made of vibranium or something, bro. Bert goes down. That's not good. They've gotten a couple spawns off of this, so... Okay, that's a good that's a good tank shell there. I don't know where the spawns are for BOTN side, but dude, they gotta take this out, man. They gotta take it out, and they just can't. Their front door is about to get rickety wrecked. Oh my god, Lord is there. Did he wipe the OP though? I think it has to be dead by now. Oh no, green didn't hit his shot. I assume they wiped it if he's walking away confidently, dude. That's pretty fucking meta. And now, like, they made it. So now they're on the front door of hill, which is not a spot you want to be in. Tanks don't have the greatest angle because of like where they're playing, right? This tank does. Where's this tank shooting though? Tank doesn't even, he's not even looking that way. He literally just turned right there, started splashing. There we go. A little bit more to the left. I think that's the way to go about that. But they're on hill. What a grind that was. Take a look at the map here. You can kind of see where the collapse is happening. I mean, HOP's warm. Like, that should be all you need to know. Don't know where the tigers are. I assume there's one near Chapel, one south of Chapel. I'm not sure. See a tiger back there. Tiger there. Playing grandmas. Got two tanks here. We have one south. We do have one south. Take a look again. Artie's about to start splashing the hill. So they had a little bit of momentum shift, but they seem to respawn well. And what I assume happened was their Inf2 had just pushed off a garrison. Essentially, that's all you can do. And you gotta kind of help your defense push off. But BOTN didn't really commit a lot to it. They could be just kind of pulsing. Like, let's get a little bit of a vibe check there and see if let's see if they're gonna answer anybody's home, so to speak. Let's take a look at the south side though. South side's cooking. I don't know. Are they fighting tank here? Why are they splashing here? There's gotta be a reason, right? I don't know. Well, there's a tiger. Bottom right of my screen. OP goes down. Libby spawns though. Oof. I say hide it. He doesn't know. Just wait it out. And there he goes. Nice job. I would have played it. If I'm not dying directly off OP, that means they did not wait for me. Probably gonna put another one up. He's gonna try. He's gonna try. But Excel's right there. Yeah, that's not a spot I'd want to be in. South looks stagnant. Front door. PF does not have really anybody watching this gap right here. Is that gonna... Oh. Is that gonna be a pressure point? It is all open field, but I mean, depending on... You get lucky, you can make it through. PF responded nicely though. I mean, they're filling that gap pretty good, but there's a little bit of here, but it's a lot of open. So if they turn their brain off, then yes, it'll be fucking wide open. But I don't expect PF to do that. Kind of check on this north here. Panda's putting in work. Recon trying to put in work. Tough grind, man. It's a tough fucking grind, to say the least. No, I wonder whose Artie that is. Here we go though. Bert's marching, trying to knock. Bunkin' Bert. Oof. Headshot. Artie's hitting that spot now. I mean, you got it, right? You really do. You kind of just got to start throwing rockets. I think the OP's in the same spot, by the way. Oh, no. He moved it ever so slightly. Unless I'm fucking bullshitting, which is possible. But Clink moved it. Cannot convince me otherwise. No, he definitely did, dude. There's no shot. Or it went down. He re-put it up. I think moving it's funnier, though. Already just slightly off. Bert's making money moves, though. I would be chucking nades. It's like, dude, it's 1 OP, dude. 1 OP, and they're having such trouble. But they're finally breaking through a little bit. We just need, like, a rocket. I'm surprised no one's seen it, either. Can you really see it? I guess you can't. Never mind. They're at, like, a decline. Not really sure on that one, coach. Yeah, tank battles right now are kind of, again, at a standstill. Not a lot of big moves right now. These tanks haven't moved. These tanks haven't moved. Okay, that's got to take it out. Oh my god, dude, the OP is still up. He moved it. Wait. What? Did he? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that was Clink's OP. And I didn't see a rocket. I have to watch the tape on that one. Unless it was like hella delayed, but it looked like he moved it. We'll see Lord Barst if anyone spawns on his. It seems to be where the pressure went. And they know he's there now. Unfortunately, he had to give away his position. But it's a Ricky. It's like the heavies are finally fighting. I see the medium, or I see the 76 bottom left of my screen. Another Ricky. Who's fighting him this one? It's a P4. See what we got. Let's follow this. It's a very cinematic angle. Matthew. Solo. It's gonna take him a second. It's just heavy here. Again, no repair oh, okay, there it is. I was gonna say, there's no way they don't have repair stations up, dude. No shot. 2 tigers. Oh, that's the destroyed one. My apologies. Doesn't load in, like, easily for me sometimes. Okay, it looks like they wiped him off that front door. That's good. I just don't think you're gonna win your game through there. Like, you have to hold it, which is, like, the shitty part. But you can't, I don't know, you just can't win it that easily. Oh my god, dude. The Gooners are back. Let's go. Again, I would fucking hate to be on the other end of them, dude. Would hate to be on the other end of them. Is there a tiger? Map edge. You hear that? Shoot one more time for me, baby girl. I hear you. You're right here. Yeah. Tiger right here. Trying to make something happen. It's a good angle. Well, kind of. That's a good angle for sure. Take a look at the map. Again, nothing's really changed. The only thing that kind of happened was they lost their north here. A little more than usual. Ooh, peace strike. Looks like they're going for the heavy again. And they... Dude, you gotta be joking. Wow. Look where they hit. See these skid marks? No, that's a bad word. That's crazy. Very unlucky on that. I think also too, unless I'm like bullshitting, I haven't had like any airheads. I don't know where you would airhead on this map, but like, I don't know, maybe. But not a single airhead. I think there's stuff here. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way these guys are just. Oh no, he definitely is. Dude is out in the middle of the field. He's tired of it. Oof. Dude, streamer curse, bro. Architect going crazy. He's right in front of you. Oh, not a good showing there. They know you're there, brother. Dude, what a final stand, though. I don't... Okay. I was gonna say, there is not a world, in my opinion, where that dude satchels that fucking tank. That would be bananas. Absolutely fucking crazy. All right, here comes the knock. That's another thing too. Like, again, maybe this is like that up there shit, right? But I have not seen a. There's not a lot of canal pressure here. Like, I'm just now noticing that they're pushing the canal, but that's, you know, like, it's not a. Usually, you know, usually it's you push the canal more. Maybe that's why they haven't been. That's awesome. All right, Stewie coming in. Let's go. 39 minutes. Game on the line. Let's go, Stewie. I want to see you succeed here, my friend. I really do. I want to see you absolutely go crazy and not get satcheled, not get stuck here. He's going for it. There is a fucking tiger up north, though. I don't think he cares. Oh, AT gun. Nice. Is he going to have to reload to hit that again? No, he won't. And there he goes. Sad, sad world we live in. Was that? That was the P4. So P4 in a great position to deal with that. No problem. But AT gun down. 2 AT guns down. It's a crazy spot for one, by the way. Absolutely unreal. Here we go. Tiger is in the fucking face, knocking on the front door. We got Clink, Lord Barse, and Tomato. Possible 3 OPs. We might see a huge push here. And PF has not reacted to it yet. Very vulnerable in the front door. I don't know if they know. There goes a spawn. 3 more people added to the fight. Expect to see more, man. I mean, we got 2 OPs here. Oh my god. Dude, I'm sorry. Whoever was in that RD strike. That is completely on me for even bringing up the fact that you guys were there. I apologize. It almost happened again. I kind of wish it did. That would have been hilarious, but it didn't. But here it comes again right now. Now, there's no way you don't... There we go. Good RD spot. Great RD spot. Yeah, that was atrocious. I apologize. Bunk putting in work, though. I'm about to see another spawn. Ooh, rocket. Where from? So I was looking north. I did not see it. It'll be on the VOD, though, at least. Tiger could get a good play here. Tiger could get a really good play. Oh, my God. Ooh, 76 here as well. Right? Sorry, my monitor is, like, so far. Alright. Not a bad rocket. It's taken out, though. Nothing to go home with. Here we go. Genuine. I would fucking satchel that wall, dude. Damn. Damn. That's also unlucky. How does that not kill anybody? I feel like Fupa's dead. Dad should be dead, by the way. Can no one see him repairing the tank? Like, am I the crazy one? They have this tiger pinned. They have this tiger pinned. Oof. The Rick? Is that from behind? No. No, it's this tank right here. They rick though, so they have to back out. But this heavy, they rick twice, dude. I hope they're not engaged still, because they're fucked if they are. Tiger's pushing up. This 76. Oh no, if this tiger moves. If this tiger moves. Oh, he's about to get the work. But they know he's there. Do they? I don't think they do. No. 76 doesn't have good info. No. That's got to get called out. But the other 76 can engage. You got to coordinate that better. That's got to be like, hey, we're peeking. You peek. Because then they took the shot. That could have been a boom, boom, double tap. But now this tiger is... Well, actually, I would... Dude, I'd push. Like, can they not just inch up a little bit? And yeah, they could. They could get the ass. It's a good splash. I don't know. No, they didn't get any of the tankers. It's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm not a tanker, mind you. I'm not a tanker. But just... And I do have the knowledge of being up here, so I understand. But I feel like that could have happened. But it didn't. It didn't. You know, it happens though. There we go. That's... What did I say? What did I say you should do? And it worked. I understand though. Be safe. You know, don't fucking push up too much. Like, I get it. But really good play. Really good play. At the end of the day, they capped. Or they took out the Tiger. Huge. But you still got a P4 and probably 2 more Tigers in the reserves. So, they should be splashing this, though. Like, yeah, I don't know, dude. This has been very stagnant, but BOTN has been making a lot more ground. The line still looks beautiful, though. Like, hats off to PF, dude. Not a lot of guys can face this kind of barrage and keep that line up. And, like, yeah, they're losing space, but you have to understand, like, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? So it's not, like, it's not the end of the world. Now, I don't know if I would do what they're doing. I don't know if I push that. I think they know they might have the intel on the Tiger South. It's possible. But they don't have infantry supporting them from behind. I guess that's a fine spot, but they're just kind of opening themselves up. They need to reverse to the left. There you go. Fight over the trench. That's what you guys need to be doing. They have so many... Already just nailing them, dude. I love it. Absolutely fucking lethal. There's a Rick. What'd you Rick? I'm assuming the P4. No, Tiger. P4 is behind him. No, it's another Tiger. What? Crazy. Dude, they're pushing the issue. I love it. Push the issue further. But here comes BOTN knocking. They got a garrison up there? What in the hell? That's amazing. I love that. Oof, Rocket was just... I don't think it got anything either. I don't know if you got an OP or not. Tank just needs to... Tank just needs to splash this. They had the angle. Not that they know a garrison's there, but like... That's where they're pushing from. I feel like you have to know a little bit of what's going on, but now you're in a situation where like you see where they're coming from, yet you're not like the arty probably needs to shift a little bit too, right? Like just nail that fucking spot. Looks like this is where we fought earlier, like nothing's changed. But okay, sorry. I'm getting stuck on front door. Just how it goes. This is another dude, this is like the side of people I just do not know how to pronounce. Like this guy right here, Zigil, that's what I call you. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. That's what it looks like. Oh, they're just wiping. Absolutely wiping. Widow and Swift down south. Put in Schwerk. Widow taking pot shots. Here they come. They're knocking. How you guys gonna respond? Everywhere is warm right now. Eggs is forcing the issue. Satchel goes off in that house. I assume cooked Satchel. And this is a really tough push, man, because I got Widow down there watching that side angle, and their spawn is... I mean, it's pretty safe. But they need to be a little more observant there. Widow goes down, though, to Mark. Good read by him. They're pushing in. Front door is still a huge point of contention here. We'll kind of flip gears here to the north. See what's cooking. Yeah, I think Artie should be fucking nailing that spot, but to each their own. Alright. Looks like BOTN's elected to give a little bit of north up. What are we rocketing? P4? I don't know. Maybe they just... Oh, they must have just wiped him. There's the P4, though. Still... Putting in Schwerk. So they're still fighting north. That's good then. I thought they just gave it up. Minimum taken out. 2 Tigers still on Grandma's. Dead Tiger. How long you been dead? I don't even know. Garrison here, pretty default. Another dead Tiger. Am I just missing these? I can't be this trash, dude. Sorry if I did. Heavy pushing up though. A little map update. Again, still beautiful. I'm sure BOTN's is just as. Who? It's not like a shot came from there. No, Tiger's behind me. Heard that one. So I assume it's a... Yeah. 76 goes down. And I don't know where this other tiger is. Other 76 diving. I don't know if this is the play. I mean, you're about to burn 2 heavies, dude. Like, you're about to burn 2 heavies. And I don't even know if they have the intel on the other tanks. Truly. So you have a tiger here. I assume they have to know that. You have a P4 north. You have a Stewie north, if you see that. Okay, it's a good spot. But man, they just don't have the... They didn't get the intel from that... Oh, they have this a flare, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm saying you don't have the support anymore. And if this tiger gets into position, which it looks like it's about to... What do you see? Oh, it's... If there's a ping on that, which I assume there is, this thing is fucking dead. I'm pretty sure they can shoot through this. I could be horribly wrong, though. I think if you put the... Yeah, if you put the barrel up like this, they can get the angle. That thing is being live pinged out the ass, though. Now this thing's dead, dude. It's not looking... They have no intel whatsoever. No intel, and there it goes. Man, I mean, I like the play. Like, you got to shake it up, right? It's been an hour of nothing. Not a lot going for you. There's the other 76. Damn, so they just lost 2 76s to 1 tiger. And potentially a third. Nah, the tiger's packing it up, sending it home. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And that's not to say that the 76s are doing anything wrong, right? Like, this is a map decided sometimes by tank advantage. Try stuff. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, either they stick to what they've been doing for an hour and nothing changes and they lose, or they try something and they still lose, but it's like it's the thought of, let's go for something here, let's make something happen. If we lose the heavies, we lose the heavies. It doesn't really change our situation too much. Wait, was that a 70? Yeah, there's the 76 here. It's backing up. I don't know if a tiger ricked it or not, or if that was just an AT shot. There goes the Stewie. Oh man, I think that P4 is still north too. Doof magoof. There's the tiger. Oh, this is cinematic as hell, dude. I love this. Cinematic as hell. Here's the problem though, right? So we don't know there's a tiger up here or not, right? We know the P4 is still there, I'm pretty sure. There's the Lux. Oh, P4 is dead. Okay. So P4 went down. You have a Lux. You have 1 tiger. I assume they have another one here. It's an AT gun. Damn. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So they have an AT gun, which is, you can double tap with a heavy, by the way. So that puts you in harm's way. You know there's a fucking heavy right here. It's coming. See what happens. Let's back up a little bit, see if they get the angle. Recon goes out. Should honestly show them a lot. Looks like a tank south. Garrison behind is warm. Cap K. Just destroying their tracks. This thing should die though. Does he not see it? And there goes the AT gunshot. Dude, this thing is in fucking no man's land, dude. I don't envy that at all. So if you don't know, if you're just tuning in, 1, welcome. This is BOTN versus PF on Utah. Chapel. It's a friendly scrim. But 2, if you don't know, when the fucking Lux shoots at you, the Lux cannot kill the heavy, but it can track it, and also it makes... Who the fuck? I think it was him. It's Dr. Dude, bro. Good shot. Like, that's what needs to happen. That's like, oh, but the fucking 76 died. I assume from the AT gun. I'm going to assume. But I'm not sure. Anyway, when the Lux is shooting you and you in a tank, it's not easy to get out of that. Because it disorients you out the fuck. It's really rough. It's not fun. Okay, first bombing run I think I've seen from PF's side, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Pretty good though. It's gonna hit the Tiger. Yeah, it hit it. They've engined it. No, not engined. No, that's not tracked either. It's moving too fast. But 2 Tigers. I think. Here comes, I think, another bombing run on the side of. It's will be on the side of. Yeah, I was gonna say it's on the side of. They literally just. I don't. That's kind of like a meme. Did they mean to do that? That's kind of funny. They're just like, hey, you can bombing run this canal, so can we. Ooh, what a rocket, dude. Good rocket. You only got 1, and I don't think you got the spawn. No, you didn't, dude. But you got 1. That's all you need. Anyway, 24 minutes left. PF has been on their back, not back foot. They've been really in control of this game in terms of like managing it, but it's been all BOTN in terms of taking space and you know, taking away any pushes and taking ground as well. So still really good game so far. Like not at all, you know, bad in any way. Like really, really impressive for both teams. Looks like BOTN though has completely wiped them from the north, or from the south rather. Completely wiped them from the south. What a fucking rocket. Didn't hit it, but looked cool. So it looks like we have 1 heavy for the allies. And that's it. 1 heavy. And they're loading up another. So we'll have 2 heavies versus probably 3 on the tank side, or the Axis side, if I had to guess. Not a good position to be in though. They're just taking space. Cap K and Zidril are just wrapping now, and this is looking grim. I'm going to be honest, this is not really the situation you want to be in. This OP is about to go down. Good spawn. Doesn't matter. OP's wiped. Oh, this is so cute. 3 on 3. There we go. 3-1. But they are also getting crossfired, which is not great. M. Tucker, though, going for it. He's going to die. I mean, yeah, you just got to go. Not bad. Good recovery. Good recovery by those guys. Again, you're not still in a good situation. Like, OPs are near and you can't. They have nowhere to go. The only thing they can do is, like, back up towards their tank. Oh, we just died. Don't know. Is that a recon? Puma. So that was the tank we saw south. Good. Didn't realize. Really good job. So we have the heavy there. We have a heavy here. Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one. So it's very tough to get out of the claws of BOTN. Truly. But this canal, I think... I mean, it's too early to say, right? Like, so PF is going to watch this. BOTN's going to watch this. They're going to see what they did wrong and what they did right and things, and work on whatever they need. I think one thing, though, like, for sure, PF, I think, should have committed maybe more south there. Like, they just gave it to BOTN for free, and it went exactly how I thought it would. And then also, I think... I mean, maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm out of the loop here. But I feel like the canal push is not easy, but I feel like you always have people on it both ways because it's so important. Maybe I think it's more applicable to this north section here. Like if PF would have won Chapel, that's where they would have pushed, was the canal. But I think I've even been in situations where like I push this, but it is getting crossfired, RD'd, and splashed pretty much the whole game. So I'm not saying it's like, I mean, it's working for both teams here, but not bad. Not bad at all. About 20 minutes. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is PF, which is Pathfinders, versus Baddies of the North, which is BOTN. And a friendly scrim, 49s on Utah Chapel as our midpoint. Take a quick look at the map. As you can see, BOTN has done really good work with this south here. And the north has been pretty back and forth, but PF's done a really good job of holding it. You can even see they flipped some guys, like Khan over here has gone. But the south is completely, well, they're making it good. That's a good garrison. Good garrison to get him back. Dude, Hippie with the, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. There's just no fucking shot this thing survives. They're already taking pot shots at him. Well, he has the information. Here it goes. I think he... No, he got... Oh, he got out. I was like, damn, Zigil. It's like a love triangle I'm watching. Dude, that's kind of hard, bro. He literally got out of the truck, killed him, and then said, see you later. But now you got two people. It's called out. It's not an easy push. He's just trying for anything, though. He's going to go... So you have 30 seconds when you go out of bounds. So you got a little bit of freedom here to get behind some fucking cover. But Wrath with his MG, that's called. They're probably going to MG the shit out of that. But if he can make it, I mean, he's SLing. So there's a chance, but now they know about him, but that's fine. Like, take a couple guys. Look, now that 2 SLs are running back, Wrath has to not MG the people in front of him. He has to go find Hippie. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Because then they could supply swap this and maybe get a garrison up. The only bad thing is, like, they know about it, but not bad. Recon plane. Dude, these guys are, like, in sync. Pilot just said hello. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh no, is that a repair station? No, that... What? What killed the heavy? I'm assuming it had to be a Tiger. Wow, dude, they just cannot keep these tanks up, man. So you have a tank south. Not bad. They're kind of breaking off a little bit here. The Bears. Conquistador. Conquistador goes down. Lord Barst pushing in. DJ. Jiggle Peak. Smoking. Takes him down. Great shot. Clink goes down. Again, no matter what, they're pushing, but like PF's doing a really good job of holding this line. Like, I don't think this is a game that you say is a bad game. Can they get the attack going? No, not really. Is it completely their fault? No, not really. It sometimes just comes down to the map. I think even the allied armor is in a really tough spot. Like, there's not a whole lot you can really do. Sometimes, like, when they have all these buildings and all you have is hedges. But BOTN doing a really good job of recognizing that they have the armor advantage here. There's one heavy up. Wait, did they take that one down too? No. 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 So there's no armor. A medium and a heavy trucking through. Slug going for a lifeline, dude. So this, in a perfect universe, which we do not live in, this should go the way of BOTN. They have the Tiger. Maybe another one. They have really good pressure. South. Yeah, they're just splashing. I don't know where the other Tiger is. Tigers. Tiger's gonna back up. They just don't have the imp support. Don't risk it. You got 16 minutes left. The last thing you want to do if you are PF or BOTN is lose your Tigers, and they have theirs, and then they just get that momentum swing. Right? Absolutely last thing you want to do. What I just hear? Sounded like it supplies. That was an airhead, but it does not. Supplies on the map, on the beach, which is crazy. But yeah, it's not an easy. But here's the thing too, like with the allies having a really hard time recapping, this is also hard for the Axis to cap Hill. Like, this setup is not... It could have been any one of these three, and I think they would have preferred that way. But Hill is, like, in my opinion, the hardest one. Because, like, it's literally right there. So even if they play the open bad, they can recover relatively easily. And then they can kind of play, like, their front door is very conserved. But, for example, well, I guess it's just straight shot all the way through. So it kind of goes both ways. But front door, 15 minutes left. And you can see they've pushed back. We just got ricked. Assuming it was a tank. No, it was the... I think they hit their tracks. You can't... No, is this the heavy? Please tell me it was the medium. No. No. The heavy goes down. Yeah, this is... They have no fuel for another heavy. This is cooked. It's been a tanker's dream right now if you're on the Axis, man. It's an absolute tanker's dream. I know I've been sticking on this front door a lot. I apologize, but this is where a lot of the action is. I'm trying to open the map, kind of see, give some shout outs for some other people around here. But, you know, this is where the action's happening too. So I'm trying to stay with that. But I've been trying to go south. North has been kind of like it's a very long. They're pushing north pretty good. Not gonna lie. But they're here. They're knocking. PF's forced to respond. They have two Tigers. Okay. At this point, this is what I'm talking about. Keeping up with the armor advantage. BOTN knows they have no heavies. They have a medium. And maybe a Stewie from natural spawns. So now, let's push the point. And that's exactly what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing. Whoa! P-Strike! Did he nail that? Damn! Damn! Okay. Fucking nailed that bitch. Sorry, I should probably stay on the point. But, dude, P-Strikes are so fucking random, dude. Okay. This looks like this will go the way of BOTN. Medium's down. There's one Stewie and a Dream up right now. They have one Garrison that's pretty exposed. It's not at all hidden because you never want to be in a position where your Garrison's out in the open. But on hill, you can kind of get away with it. But when you lose the hill, never mind. Here comes the flexes. Here comes the spawns off the OP. They have complete control over this, but they are coming on the hedge here, or the creek. So there is a chance they come back in and win this. But the biggest thing is this fucking tank. There goes a satchel. Oh my god. If that was a lot of bush, dude, props to you. That was beautiful. I don't know. They look like another satchel from the Axis. I don't know why the Allies would satchel that. Or the Axis would satchel that. But here we go. Just splashing anything. A lot of bush has to die. 2 satchels going down. So we are satcheling this point. Completely ripping. Supplies coming down from the Axis. Here we go. Point flickered for a second. I assume reinforce is up. There goes the reinforce. They need to get in this circle if they want to hold on to this. But the heavy tank is so fucking... It's just there, dude. It's just terrible. What just died? The repair station? And there's another Tiger south. Dude, these guys are farming repair stations while they're taking the point. Fuck splashing. There's the airhead. There is the airhead. Tank gets hit with something. I don't know what. AT gun. That's fucking awesome. Where is it? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Das Orks. Heavy south. Looks like they might hold on to this though. Good splash. Like, not a bad rocket there. Tank has to kind of retreat because they don't know if that's a heavy. They don't know if that's an AT gun. I assume they should know. Another... Oh, that rocket was just a little higher. Good arty splash though. Just keep on nailing that canal. Honestly, maybe even actually, I think there's the airhead spawn. I think you probably air drop on that. And they have to know an airhead is spawned in. Like, that's pretty elementary to hear it and to see it dropping right in front of your point. Like, somebody has to have eyes on. But they have the fucking spiders on this tank, dude. This thing's not dying. The spiders. But they wipe them. I mean, they're going to hold this point. Great fucking recovery by PF. Absolutely great recovery. Like, a Tiger on your point, on this point, is not easy. I don't know what this Tiger's doing. Like, I haven't been watching. I was going to say, it should be splashing the south side. You know they don't have heavies up. Like, they still don't have a heavy up. And you should be just, like, abusing that. I wonder, can they see? I assume they... I don't know. If they scooted up a little bit, there's a chance. But this Tiger is in no man's land. It moved up for some reason. I don't know if it was protecting the airhead or what. But if I'm going for this satchel. I think you could easily get this satchel on the front door. They can't see you. I think you go for it. Like, truly go for it. Here comes the rocket. Nice try. Go for it, dude. You have to. That's all you got. You got to take out this thing if you want to survive at least a 3-2 or a 2-3, I guess, if you're talking from the side of PF. Just absolute pandemonium right now. So you can see when the shit hits the fan where people collapse, right? So this line, like their line I've been talking about all game, is gone because they had to respond to defense. But now they're in a situation where it's like almost impossible for them to take Chapel, dude, because they have a little bit of north, they don't have south. Well, there they go. I stand corrected. My bad. There's the satchel. But get the satchel on the tank, bro. Smoke that shit and just run. Or I guess we can see who's beating the smoke filter allegations. Here we go. That's so good. Ooh. AT gun? Dude, the kunace on getting an AT gun out there is amazing. They should smoke that thing, dude. They might just not know where it is. Good AT gun, like, genuinely really good AT gun presence like that. Like, I love seeing shit like that. It's new, it's fresh, it's awesome. To see just like, let me put a fucking AT gun up here. I love it. There's a Rick on the Tiger. Unfortunately for PF, it is satchelled, satchelless, so to say. But 2 AT guns on the point, looking, and the Heavy's coming. Heavy needs to play smart here. You got 9 minutes. You are against 2, probably 3 Tigers, if I had to guess. And you have, oh my god, bro, I would be pissed off right now. But you have 2, maybe 3 Tigers, most likely, right? Oh, oh no. They built a repair station right there? Damn, bro. That's crazy. But you have 2, probably 3 Tigers up. You gotta stay alive. This is probably your last heavy of the game. Last meaningful heavy of the game. You gotta be the one. Right? You gotta be the one to stay alive. You cannot be fucking stupid right now. And you lost your heavy. Yeah. I think that's a GG. I think it's a GG. But I said that last time too, and I was wrong, so. I don't think PF has anything in their bag. I think the tank advantage is just so it is so dire right now. Undeniably dire. I just don't think you can do anything. Because the tanks are smart enough to know where to fucking play. So you're not going to get away with anything. I don't know. Sasha goes off though. What is that? Supplies going behind point. Recon going up. And there's the other one. So there's 3 Tigers on the map right now. They have no tanks. 0 tanks. They have a medium, which is 1 tapped. What I want to know though is why. So I think they gotta be doing this smart, right? Where, so they're already proxy capping, so maybe don't push in, because it is not advantageous for them to be playing on that hill the way they were. So if they're playing here, they can't look down. So it's actually better, I think, for them to be playing. Dude, what a satchel! It's probably better for them to be playing where they are, because they were proxy capping with just the tanks being in the cap. Dude, this flare is so funny. You know, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, we don't need to win the point. Like, we can win 3-2, but let's go for the 2-3 or the 4-1 if we can. And I think they're just biding time. I really do. I think they're just kind of prepping, seeing what's happening first, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna dive now, which I think is what's happening. Remember, there is that tiger south. I don't know where it went. I think it's hiding somewhere back there. But, I mean, that Tiger can just watch the fucking HQ. Between RD, MGs, and these 2 Tigers, dude. I'm shocked PF has held on to it this long. Shocked. But they have. So really good job by them. But here we go. Last 5 minutes of the game. Already on both sides, just being absolute menaces. I know. I don't even have to look, dude. That's the medium. Yep. Didn't even make it off the damn beach. It's rough, dude. I understand when tanking sometimes like this. It's fucking rough, man. It is not easy. Because you just you can't just spawn die in tanks. Like, you got to deal with that shit all game. And you have to work your tank back up. So, like, I completely understand. The frustration's super easy to let get to you. But I think they did the best with what they had. But it looks like this cap should should go the way of BOTN here. I mean, I'm surprised this Garrison's still alive, dude. Truly. But they just overloaded this front door. We'll take a look north quickly. Just SL versus SLs in that open field. I mean, they didn't even win it through south. Again, they just pushed, but the south helps when you hold it. But see how that line's kind of like collapsed a little bit? But this, unfortunately, will go the way of BOTN for PF. And we have 4 minutes. 20 seconds left until an absolute GG. Garrison gone. Already just wiped out fucking that whole spawn. Good lord. 15 seconds. The question is, can they hold on? You think BOTN will go for the 5-0 here? Not sure. Looks like they will, though. They got 2 minutes to do it. That Tiger, dude, what a... Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Because you are going to be trapped. They're proxy capping, though. Oh, wow, they set up for it. They set up for it. That's how the supplies dropped. They had guys there. Transport truck dead. Dude, I think they're going to cap this. I really think they're going to... I feel like they're really going to cap this. Holy... Garrison spawn, they're not going gentle on these guys at all. Where is it? It's in that corner. Absolutely fucking brutal, dude. They are not ready for it in the slightest. They have no spawn. They're recapping, though. Uh-oh. Did they go... They're going to win that cap race. I think they went a little too much, too fast. Oh, the timing was just so... The timing was just so... Like, minuscule. Wait, are they... No, I think... Like, cap race... Wait, cap race went the way of... Dude, I bet they dropped the reinforce. And the Tiger went in. And it was enough. Yeah, this cap's going the way of BOTN. There's like 2 or 3 flickers. 2 or 3 flickers. That caused that cap to go the way. But this is... Yeah, this is gonna be a 5-0. This is going to be a 5-0. Wow. Absolutely insane. Really good game. Extremely good game. For both teams. I think that... Ooh. What are you about to do? No. No, don't do it, Cap K. Have some respect, man. This guy's a troll, dude. If you don't know, Artie is protected under these rules. But if this guy gets off the gun, he's free game. But Cap K cannot kill him. But that wouldn't stop me. He might kill him. I think he's going to kill him in the last like 10 seconds. That's usually the troll way. Look, there he goes. I don't even know what he's artying anymore. You can't arty that close. Maybe you can actually. Here we go. It looks like it's going to do it though. Looks like that is going to do it. Let's take a look at our tank squads here. They flex around a lot, so it might be different. But here's the stats for... you can see Slug was a tanker, 1000 CE. Anyone else who has like a large number? Armadillo, good for him. Not a tanker. He's playing AT. Absolute masterclass on Chapel. 5-0. I think PF shouldn't hang their head too much though, because like that 5-0 was in the last 10 minutes. But you got to play the whole game, right? Let's take a look at the stats here. Redbeard, tank 3500 CE. DJ, Matthew was a solo tank, so pretty good for being solo, I think, most of the game. DJ, 2400 CE. Minimum 1400, not even a tanker. 7000 CE for Fupa's dad in this tank there. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Really, really, really good job. Really, really good job by both sides here. And I think there's a lot to probably take away for both sides on that game. You know, PF maybe needs to go a little south on that open, but they're gonna watch it. They're gonna bounce back. PF's a great team, and they were holding on for most of that game, but BOTN just came at a really good time. So I appreciate them letting me stream this. Super, super entertaining and fun. Some good moments. So I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Appreciate it.